Reason that lady in Chicago and her kids got jumped by those other kids is because a lot of people have used the excuse of gentle parenting to be non-existent parents.
Middle school student jumps a pregnant woman. Let's talk about it. Hey, beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a story that has gone viral, and for me, it's so disheartening and scary and everything. So apparently, in Chicago, it's being shown that middle school kids literally jumped a pregnant woman and her two babies while she was walking her two kids from school. So in this video, which I'm not going to really play the video where they start putting hands on her, is a video of a group, a lot of middle school children. You could see them follow this pregnant woman and her kids while she was walking her kids, and they were talking. Some of them were filming, recording this her art of what they were about to do and did. And at the end of the day, they end up jumping this woman and beating her up and her kids and all that. I'm not playing the video because YouTube does not condone things like that. The video will go down literally. So that's why I'm not putting out the full video. But yeah, they jumped this woman, beat this woman, or beat her kids up. And now the the crazy is that they did that and they posted it online. And apparently this woman in question, the pregnant woman in question, she had sickle cell. So this has struck the entire conversation that how come, why are middle school children putting their hands on a mother and her children? And apparently people have called out for some type of protest, that there should be consequences for the action. This should be investigated. The school should do something. The authorities should do something. And some of these kids and their parents are coming on the internet. Anyway, guys, let's go check out a bit of this clip, people's reaction to this story, and then I'll come back and share my thought. But you guys let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section.
Come on, blood! Shamar, look at that! Shamar! Come here! What you want, Shamar, foot? Shamar, foot, what you want, Shamar? Shamar, look at.
You know what? I think our mamas was right. It's them phones. It's them phones and it's them kids. This interview by this random man in DC asking, where your mama at? Where are the parents? Where's everybody at? Came out in the most perfect timing. Because now we jumping parents at elementary schools. Let's roll the clips.
Mamas need to go to jail. Lock the mamas up and throw the kids in the garbage can.
And whoever that funny lady was, she ain't told no lies. Now, this is the mother who happened to be the one who was being attacked in that very viral video. And she was in front of the school with one of the state representatives giving a speech to the local news.
I can't sleep because I wake up in the middle of the night with that vision in my head of my son calling my name to help him, and I couldn't do nothing for him. That really hurted me the most.
Now, that was the mother, and you heard her statements while she was outside protesting, asking the school for answers about whether those children are going to be charged, expelled, etc. And here's some footage from other concerned parents and other concerned neighbors who actually went to the school and demanded answers from the administrator. Now, in a statement to NBC Chicago, the administrator stated that they were horrified by the attacks on the family, and they were working collaboratively with the city department and the agencies to provide support to the victims. CPS is coordinating closely with the mayor's office, CPD, CHA, and other city departments to provide additional support to the families. And as soon as those parents with the children involved in that launched attack had found out that all of those different city organizations were attempting to start an investigation into their children, a lot of those parents took to online. And here's one of the parents, and let me play you this clip because it's kind of cringy, but it's not going to stop your child from getting prosecuted.
She is one of the children that was a part of the fight at OT Bike School on yesterday. We're just coming live so she can say her piece and take accountability. I won't say too much. And please, anyone that decides to say anything, keep it respectful. This is the child.
This is a child.
Hey, my name is Kamari Grant.
Now, I redacted that little girl's name because she's a child. She doesn't know not to say her full first and last name on the internet, but she does go on to say that she was apologetic and that she's really sorry. Now, this other parent is scolding their child and saying that they're not going to help them. So whatever you got coming to you with the police, you going to get it. But what I'm really happy about is how the parents in the neighborhood and community came together for that mom and her son.
We need more help out here. Trump sending troops and stuff out here for that. Come send troops out here for these kids. We need these kids to open up more programs for our kids.
She ain't telling nothing but the truth. But let me know what y'all think about this story. And if I find anything else, I'm going to keep y'all posted.
Right. You and your little friends. Because you was grown yesterday. You were grown. And you was going to jump somebody. So now they looking for you. You know that, right? You know I'm not helping you, right? You know the whole city of Chicago looking for you.
Reason that lady in Chicago and her kids got jumped by those other kids is because a lot of people have used the excuse of gentle parenting to be non-existent parents. And what it's actually causing is a generation of kids who have no conscience. These kids are not scared of anything because there's no discipline, there's no accountability. When kids do not learn a moral compass at a young age, when parents are not teaching their kids accountability, when they know that there is nothing going to happen at home when you do something bad, those kids are going to become more and more dangerous. And I blame the parents. Too many of these kids is out here raising themselves. And the schools are complaining because they call home. And I'm telling you this as someone who was an administrator in a school, and the parents don't see a problem. They do nothing. They fight with the school. They fight with the other parents. It's always an issue, but they don't hold their kids accountable. I understand the notion of not hitting kids anymore because it's linked to slavery. Like, I get that. But there is a healthy level of fear that your kids should have of you. They should be worried that their parents are going to be upset when they do something wrong and that they're going to be accountable in some way to a parent.
And to the parents of the middle schoolers that jumped that pregnant woman and her kids, y'all not going to see heaven. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. Because what type of parent are you that your children think it's okay to put their hands on an adult? There used to be a time where children feared parents, other people's parents. You didn't even have to be their parent. They just feared you because it's an adult figure. There used to be a time where, hey, you do something, their parents gonna whoop you. Like, it's just like, it used to be that time, but don't nobody got the fear of God in them. It just seemed like that whole video, I watched that whole video and it was so sad because come to find out, this mother, she's already battling, a sickness, and she was fragile. You could tell she was fragile. She was just trying to protect her kids. And these middle schoolers, they just don't got no freaking home training. There used to be a time where people used to, you know what they say in the Bible? They say, spare the rod, spoil the child. Okay? We got to get back to whooping children because there's no reason why them little kids felt comfortable enough to put their hands on an adult. And on top of that, I saw a little live video where one of the parents came out and had their kid on live talking about say what you got to say. And they was telling her because the little kid started crying, it's okay, it's okay. No! Oh my God, it's not okay. My dad would have been like, stand up straight. You wasn't crying in. Go ahead and say it with your chest now. Y'all don't whoop y'all kids enough in this generation. And that's the problem. Ain't no such thing as...
What them kids did in Chicago, let me say this. You was some dirty ass, bum ass kids. To the parents, y'all some dirty bum motherfuckers. You gotta be a dirt bomb and a bum to do what the is. Do y'all trifling to knock down a mother with her children. And y'all like in middle school, elementary school. Y'all not even big kids. Let me tell y'all this. Y'all would have been at the funeral. They would have been making funeral arrangements. The moms, y'all would have been wearing t-shirts. Already know. We know y'all dirty ass don't have no life insurance policy. Y'all would have been having fish fries for them kids. Because some of them would have been out of here. I promise you that. And y'all parents, y'all bitches would have lined it. The mothers and fathers. Y'all would have lined. I would have got all y'all got to fight me on site. Y'all fighting my whole family on site. Y'all getting on site. On site, y'all getting. It ain't no talking, ain't nothing to talk about. We don't got to meet. We don't got to handle parent-teacher conference. We don't got to do none of that shit. Y'all bitches, we could talk with who's coming down your throat. Let me see how you speaking in. Because y'all getting on site. That was the most trifling ass shit to watch, witness, and be a part of. Y'all dirty mother. You know, y'all was some dirty Chicago, but y'all showed up. When I tell you, y'all rep mom and her I heard y'all moved them, put them in the car, y'all protested at that school. That's how you show up for got treated like that. Them bum ass, dirty ass kids.
Y'all could stop saying the pregnant mom who got jumped by the kids, she's better than you. It could never be you, okay? She did what she had to do as a mother. She put her arms over those kids, and she protected them the best way they can. You coming on the internet talking about what you would have did in that situation and how she's better than you, it sounds like you saying she did not protect her kids the correct way. Okay, one, I'm hearing that she actually had sickle cell. If you could look at her, she's walking very weak. Okay, it's literally 30 kids against 3 people. Let's just say if she would have fought as hard as she can, the situation would have been worse. So she probably did, you know what I'm saying, was pretty mellow about it because she didn't want to antagonize the kids. That mother did what she was supposed to do. She did the best she can to protect those children. And someone coming on the internet saying what they would have did, it could have did, you don't know what you would have did. Okay, I just hate her. It couldn't have been me person. But if it was you, what? What you would have did differently? What would you have done differently? That lady, 9 times out of 10, did not know she was walking into that situation where she would have had on her. Okay, a lot of y'all would have said it would have been a bloody scene. Y'all would have let it off on all those kids, right? But the mom probably wasn't even expecting that to happen, right? And who knows what kind of people she have in her corner that she could call and say, hey. So mother to mother, I just want to tell her you did the best that you could in the situation at the moment, okay? And you did protect your babies the best way you can. Don't listen to any other mom coming on here talking about it couldn't have been me. What you would have did that was even better. What you would have done, if that lady would have had a weapon on her, you don't think she would have used it? Unfortunately, she didn't. She's pregnant. She's weak. She did the best that she could. So y'all close your lips with all that. It couldn't have been me.
I'm willing to risk it all behind mine. And then that one girl decided to get on live with her parents, her mama, and there were no tears. All sitting here and doing all this, and you can see that she's kind of smiling to the side, and there's no tears. The girl ain't sorry. I better start explaining to these kids the realities of life. Because these kids is running around here thinking that shit is going to be sweet forever. Be 18 soon. And after a while, people ain't going to be saying, call your mama. They're going to be calling the police. You need to start teaching these kids responsibility. Y'all need to start teaching these kids about consequences and repercussions. They need to start learning hard lessons, and they need to start learning them now, because I promise you the world is not going to be kind to them. You can't use the excuse of they're just children, because what they were doing, that's not something that the average child does. It's an excuse, and by you using that excuse, you are literally teaching them not to be accountable, not to be responsible for their actions. After a while, people don't want to hear they're just a kid. They don't want to hear that bullshit. It's only cute when they like 10 or 11. Once they start reaching 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, that behavior isn't cute. That's when people start getting into that space where they don't want your kid around. Like, don't bring your kid around. You can come, but don't bring your child. And then you'll start feeling some type of way because don't nobody want my child around. Look at how your child acts. Look at the things that your child does. I'm talking about, she's a cheerleader, she's this, she's that. None of that matters. None of that matters. None of it matters. This is the perfect time for you to teach her about accountability and responsibility. I tell my daughter all the time, every decision you make, every choice you make has a negative and a positive effect. And regardless, you always have a choice. It may not be the choice that you like, and what you decide to do is going to affect not just you, but everybody around you. Because see, her decision to jump into that fight, her decision to be in that fight and to jump that lady has an effect on all of y'all now. Because look at y'all, now y'all fighting for y'all life on the internet, because the internet is tearing y'all to can't be mad at people for doing it. You can't hide behind she's a child. And so what? We all have children, and our children aren't out here doing that. That's not something that normal children do. And I'm sorry, when I was 12 and 13 years old, I was not outside trying to jump on people, especially not no pregnant lady and her kids. Matter of fact, when I was growing up and where I was growing up at in LA, that's the type of shit that'll get your ass handled, get your ass jumped. We had codes, and that kind of behavior wasn't cool. We didn't even rock with kids who was real disrespectful to the teachers. We thought them kids was weird as fuck. All of a sudden now that's cool. You see kids disrespecting teachers and fighting teachers and stuff. That kind of shit used to get kids dealt with all the time, because why are you disrespecting the teacher? Why are you being rude? You definitely wasn't trying to fight no teacher. That'd get you handled. And speak for myself, who is an elder millennial. None of my friends, none of my elder millennial friends, none of my Gen X friends, hell, none of my younger millennial friends or family. We don't parent like this. We would knock our kids into the next millennium if our kids even thought to play around like this. We don't play these games. If that was my mom that I saw getting handled like that, oh, you would definitely have to see me. Me and all my 8,000 cousins would be riding on you tonight. Y'all would be safe nowhere. We would be on y'all ass. All states. We would fly in for that ass whooping. This is not the time to try to gaslight and antagonize people, because people are pissed off, and they have a right to be. I'm not saying that I condone, any threats or anything like that being made to the kids or whatever, but y'all gonna have to take this on the chin. Y'all gonna have to take it. Teach your kids that when you do clownery, the clown comes back to get you. Fat meat is in fact greasy. A hard head makes an extremely soft ass behind. These are all lessons that I got. Teach your children. Teach your child. Get off the internet. Go be a mom.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thought about this story down in the comment section. But as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. Love to know what you guys think. This is such a very disheartening video to see that these are literally little kids doing such crazy stuff out here, and people talking about, oh, how this could never be me. I do agree with a lot of people saying that a gentle parenting style, probably this is why. Yes, I know that, like, if I was ever, like, if I was a mom or even anything, I would be that mom that is very logical, that I don't believe in putting my hands on you. We're going to have conversation and all that. But I feel like some certain parents have taken this gentle parenting way too far than it should. Because why does your child even think that putting their hands on someone it's okay? Then most of all, putting their hands on an adult is okay. And this is why, like, when we talk about trauma and kids and all that, yes, this is not me excusing the kids at all. Let's not get it twisted. This is not me excusing them. But definitely, these kids are a product of how they were raised. These kids are a product of their environment, of their home, what they've seen in their home, what has been considered okay in their home. And definitely they know that. And you choose that people usually feel like kids do what do what you say. No, they do what they see. Because these are kids. These are little children. So probably they've seen people in their life that are putting hands on each other. They've seen people in their hands that in their life that they are jumping. They've heard story of people in their life that is putting hands on other people, and they feel like it's okay, even though the parents will say, oh, we told them it's not okay. No, the way you act around your kids, the things you take around your kids, what you do around your kids, what you say around your kids, those kids absorbs it just like a sponge. And that's why they will go out there and then this. And I don't, like, for me personally, I feel like these kids were bullying this woman that they jumped, the pregnant woman's kids. And that's one of the reasons the pregnant woman was there too. I don't know for sure, but I think so. A lot of parents out there are raising bullies. A lot of parents out there are raising not so good human being. And just imagine these people now grow up to be these little kids grow up to be adult, how much terrible human beings we have now in the world. The other day I did a video of the flip the camera trend. Those were still done by kids. What the hell is going on? What type of kids are you people raising? And this is where, like, when child-free women, when we were talking here on this channel and talking about how people should stop having kids so that you people can raise decent human beings. But apparently, yeah, I think the parenting out here They ain't raising no proper kids. They ain't raising no decent human being anymore at this point. Because why are kids jumping? Like, why? Why does your kid think that fighting, putting their hands on somebody, endangering their life, whether you like it or not, in any form of tussle, you're endangering your life? I personally, anything that will make me tussle with anybody, I remove myself from that situation. This is me as an adult. So what makes your child feel like it's okay for them to do that? Why? Because you do that. Because you do that. You jump other people. And this is why I keep saying that just because you can have kids, that does not mean you should have one. Ask yourself, why are you having kids? Because a lot of parents are not even present in their kids' life. They are there physically, but in terms of being present and being involved and raising and being intentional with their kids, they are not. A lot of parents are not intentional with their kids. They are just, okay, they're fine. And most of these kids are raising themselves because these parents have so much on their plates. And then they're going to sit down there and talk to child free women. Oh, you poor selfish, not having kids, and all that, and all that. And you people have those kids, and you people don't, are not raising a good human being. And then the parents out there talking about, oh, people, they are just kids being kids. No, they are kids doing adult things that has consequences, even for adults doing it. So why do you think because they are just kids, they're not going to face the consequences of it? They should face the consequences. They have to face the consequences. There's something my mom they used to say in Nigeria. There's an ad. They just say, if you don't raise your child inside the house, if you don't train your child inside that, if you don't teach your child good behavior, what is right and wrong from inside the house, it's people outside that will teach the child. It's people outside. And the fact that people are raising kids this way, and they're just going to learn the hard way later on, like soon, not even later on, soon. Because we know that people out there been playing around like that. We know that, right? So, like, as parents, need to do better. The mom, dad, like, come on. Come on. Middle school, fighting, putting hands on other people, putting hands on a mom, a pregnant mom, no empathy, no. Child, you guys have to do better. As much as, yes, the kids, they have to, I feel like they should charge them. They should some type of consequence, expel from school. Something they should know that when you do things, there's consequences. But also the parents too should be arrested. The parents too should be charged. That's my own opinion. I feel like the parents too should get some type of consequences too. Because I feel like this really needs to stop. People need to question themselves why they are deciding to have kids. If you're having kids and you're not ready to train them, you're not ready to raise good human beings, then stop having kids, please. Please. If you're having kids and you've not done the work on healing yourself, on taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially, then don't have these kids, because you're bringing terrible human beings into this world. Stop it. Anyway, guys, go down in the comment section, share your thought. Love to know what you guys think about this video down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead, feel free, share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that will be supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.